Hey, hey everybody, how you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Welcome to the final hour of trading today, Wednesday, October the 12th, 2020, 2022. Welcome one, welcome all to the festivities here. How you doing out there? Are you having fun writing options today? Bringing in some big bucks? Doing what I told you to do today? Did you follow my instructions? Make sure you're listening to me, trying to write options now. Instead of 1 or 2 weeks out, try to write options that are good till the end of November into December. Bring in big premiums. It's time to bring in dollars, not pennies, on your accounts. So if you're going to write maybe a GameStop contract, the stock right now is 25.68 or so. You can write 26s. Yeah, sure. You can write 27s probably. But you want to go out to sometime in December and try to bring in at least $3 or more per contract. If you can bring in more than $4 or even closer to $5, that is a smart move to make. It's time to bring in some serious bucks. All time premium or very little book value and mostly time premium. You could write 25.50s or 25s out to December, even January, but you want to be paid a huge time premium for this move. And in the next week or two, 2.5, 3 weeks, we'll see here how these markets react. If we have a down dip day or two or three, like some real serious selling, then you can pick off these calls for dollars less, and then we'll reposition yet again. We'll figure it out. Thank you all for joining me today. Moderna is up $10 to 130. DQ, you're doing okay on your Moderna shares. They were 120 yesterday. They got to 140 this morning. You didn't have to worry about chasing your contracts. They've come back here, and now you can take your time and make your move when you're ready to perhaps do a rollover. You might move out of whatever you've written 120s, move into 130s, 135s, but you might move up to 135.40s out to like December for a fat premium if they're offering you one. Just kind of look for that and see what you are, what are they offering you? Is it worth your while? Take a look at them. Thank you all for popping in here. Those of you who are saying hi to me as lurkers, those of you who are saying hello to me as members of this channel, would love to have you become a member of this channel. We're going to go member only comment right now, which is generally what we do during the live broadcasts here. Please become a member and join us. Love having you. Thank you to all of you out there who are picking up my classes. I've noticed a few of you have been picking them up the last couple of days. You're definitely joining in here, trying to figure out the nuances of how to write stock options. This market is perfect for stock option writers right now. Just perfect. You don't have to worry about upside surprises. This market is under tremendous pressure. Even oil is off another $2 a barrel, 87.24 down 2.11 on oil. We dropped like $7 in 3 days on oil. It's backing up. The Dow is up 34 points, but the S&P is down 5, NASDAQ down 5. So do not fear upside right there. It is a most interesting market. Option premiums are there for the taking. The gamblers on the option floor, it's like just envision a gigantic casino floor with a zillion slot machines. You could put a slot machine on that casino floor yourself and become a casino in your own right by offering one option contract or 3 or 5 or 10, however many contracts you wish to write on whatever stock you want to write on. If you want to write options on 3 or 4 different companies' stock, you'll have 3 or 4 different slot machines on the casino floor, and each one has its own little rules and regs on how to play the option game. The rules that you make up. You decide what strike price to put on the contract. You decide how long the contract has to live, and you decide what you're going to offer the contract for. And if the buyer comes in and buys your contract, hoping to make money off of your contract, good for them. You're putting cash in your pocket immediately into your account. It's an instant credit to your account today. And you will decide when to shut the slot machine down. You can buy the call back in an hour, a day, 3 days, right at the end. You could let it expire worthless if it expires worthless. It's totally up to you. This is a great way to enhance revenue to your account, writing options on stock you have. And even if you can't afford to buy 100 shares of GameStop shares, or 100 shares of Cisco, or 100 shares of Apple, or whatever it is you'd like to write on, you don't have to buy 100 shares of any stock to write options. You can buy what we call a deep in the money call option and then write a call against it. Oh, it's writing calls against calls. The poor man covered call strategy. A number of folks here are doing this and are enhancing their revenues dramatically. Those of you who really want to get away from the job, you want to get away from your day job, you want to become self-reliant, you want to travel full-time, starting at age 33 instead of age 63, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. I have classes that I have made, 13 of them, on how options work, how they trade, how they're created, how they depreciate, how they appreciate, how you roll over contracts, how you buy back contracts, how you let them expire, the psychology of the options market, how poor man covered call option strategies actually work. All of this is in plain English, easy to understand. There are 13 classes available on my website. Just head over there. Here it is right here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. I'm in Canada. That CA means Canada. Head over there. You'll see my website and join in with the party. What you'll find if you go to the homepage of my website, you'll see this page right here. That's my homepage with my mug on there. And you click the tab that says classes right up there at the top there, third one in, and start scrolling down that page, and you will start seeing the classes available. Lesson number 1, lesson number 2. There are 13 of them. They're $100 each. You don't have to take all 13 if you don't want to. You can start with number 1. You can start with number 7. You can start with number 13 and go backwards. It's up to you. I'd recommend you start at number 1 and then watch number 2 and then watch number 3. That's how I would recommend, because inside each of these classes are little nuggets of information, more than just the title of the class. Believe me, these classes were filmed in front of a live audience, of which many of those members of the audience are here right now commenting. They're members of this channel. They're commenting on what they're doing. But check these out at your leisure, all 13 of them. You can watch them as many times as you want. You acquire lesson number 1, you can watch lesson number 1 again and again and again. If you don't get it, you'll get it. You'll figure it out. You can always send me an email after you watch these classes, and you have any questions, just send me an email. I'll try to answer for you. How many professors do you know on YouTube? How many YouTubers do you know that offer you a course and then tell you, well, email me if you don't understand something, I'll try to answer the question for you? How many do that for $100 a class? I don't think so. I know there are YouTubers out there who are offering you courses on whatever you want to learn to do, and they are thousands of dollars. And these do not have the ability to talk to the instructor. You can see the instructor every day on the air right here. You're watching him right now live. You can join me anytime you like and ask questions here on the air. If you become a member of this channel, you can write comments right here. Ask me a question about your lesson or what you're doing. We'll try to help you out. If I can do it, great. Sometimes questions get asked, and these wonderful people over here answer the question for you before I can get to you. It's okay. However you learn the info is what it's all about. If, of course, you would like to really get a handle on what you're up to, and you want me to better help you figure out your course of action going forward the next month, 3 months, year, you may want to consider having a one-on-one session with me, and we'll have a chat together on the air like this, where I'll be on the camera over on this half of the screen, you'll be on this half of the screen. We'll be on a private setting, just the two of us, or you and your spouse if you like, or you and your mom, or you and your dad. I mean, whoever you want to do. We'll have our get together, and for 1 hour we can go over what you're up to, and I'll try to guide you in the right direction and keep you out of trouble if I can. And make you a better investor, and you'll eliminate mistakes, which is the number one thing about making money, is not making mistakes. And number two, writing the contracts the right way for the right return. And let's see how it goes. A number of my viewers here, they have multiple one-on-ones with me. Once they get into this becomes kind of part of their regular life, and it might be once every couple of months they get a hold of me and say, it's time for another one-on-one, Uncle Bruce. I want to sit down and talk to you. I got questions about all kinds of stuff again, and I'm really happy with what we're doing here, but now I want to kind of talk about this, and this. Let's get together. And other viewers contact me and say, big change in the family. We got that 3 o'clock in the morning phone call last week, the one that changes everything. I need some outside advice and guidance. I'm here. I'm more than happy to talk to you about whatever your scenario is, career-wise, family-wise, trading-wise, account, whatever you want. Let me know. I'm not the relative that you're going to see at the Christmas dinner table or at the Thanksgiving dinner table that's going to bug you and pester you and embarrass you in front of the family. I'm not that guy. I'm not invited into that group. I'm the outside advisor you have. That is that secret outside advisor you can talk to, who doesn't care what your other relatives think of you. Never will. I'm just not into it for me. There's no advantage for me to give a crap about that. I'm here to try to help you make money. That's what I'm about, and that's why this channel exists. This channel is only on the air because of one reason. I started going live in January of 2021 at the height of the GameStop meme stock craze, when Wall Street bets and all kinds of craziness was happening. That's when I went live to try to help people understand what was going on in the markets, explaining it in plain English. And the only reason I'm still here a year and 3/4 later is because people are making money watching this channel and following these viewers here with me and writing options. And if they weren't making money, if none of these folks were making money, they wouldn't be members, they wouldn't be watchers, they wouldn't have taken the classes, and they wouldn't be taking one-on-one sessions with me. They wouldn't need to do any of that, but they are. And would you like to join them? Up to you how much you want to make a change in your life and how you want to do it. If you want to dip your toe into this channel, hang around, just watch the show, just hang out, watch what we're talking about. You want to become a member, there's 2 membership levels, $10 a month, $25 a month, up to you which one you want to go with. You want to take a class, 2 classes, you want to watch a class once a week for 13 weeks in a row, like a college class. You can do it that way. Your speed, your choice. The thing that I'll recommend for the newbies out there, if you're a newbie, you've never written an option before, you can do it for free, risk-free. How? The platforms that are out there, the Fidelities of the world and the Ameritrades and the Schwabs and all these other platform trading sites on these phones, many of them offer pretend accounts where they'll give you up to $100,000 to play with, and you can buy 100 shares of Apple and then write an Apple contract against it at real time, real market pricing, and then you can see for yourself if there's anything to it. Once you've got a handle on what we're talking about here, you've taken some of my classes, you can start trading options with pretend money before you put any of your money on the line. And once you start trading, up to you how many contracts you want to start with. You might go with 1 contract only for 100 shares of GameStop or 100 shares of Cisco or whatever. And you'll dip your toe in the water and try it for a few weeks, few months, whatever. And then slowly you may get a little more comfortable with it. And the lingo around here makes sense to you now. It starts to, you kind of get it. You know what these terms are that they're using, and away you go. Now you're going to build up your trading. And that's when you might have a one-on-one. You might say to me, you know what, Bruce, I watched you for a few months. I took some classes for a while. I did some pretend trading for a while. And now I want to have a one-on-one with you and just make sure I have this right. Am I getting this right? Am I understanding what Brian is saying, or what Zach is saying, or what Alberto is saying, or Wing Commander, or JR, or Nick, or all these guys? Am I figuring this? Am I on the right page? Am I on the same page as these guys? And then we'll figure it out together. And the way we go, start small and work your way up. You want to change your life? It can be done. You do not have to come up with $100,000 in classes and student loans, and you have to take 4 years of master's degree economics and all this crap. No, you do not. It is not required. There is no college degree required to make money in the stock market. There's no high school degree required. There's no degree of any kind required. It's a question of whether you want to learn or not, and whether you're going to take the time to attempt to learn how to write stock options from a balding, perfect face for radio, homeless Canadian guy with his Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife that you'll never see on the camera. Do you trust this guy? And you want to trust this guy? Well, it's up to you. You have to decide for yourself if you want to do it. But welcome to the party if you're here. It's great to have you all with me today. A number of my usual suspects are all here right now. They're already saying hi to me, and they're already talking to each other, and it's all good as far as I'm concerned. And I welcome you all to the show and to the channel and to the event. Okay, nice to have you here. What else is going on? Spicy Android. I am thumbs up number 5, by the way, Bruce. Thank you for those of you who are hitting the thumbs up button. We want to get to 100 thumbs ups for this show before the market closes in 44 minutes. So hit that button as soon as you can. Give this show some momentum. I would appreciate it. Let's see. What else is going on here? Folks are asking what options are all about, and some of the folks here are trying to explain it. Richard Carlin, I am thumbs up number 7. Jason is talking to Boris about what lesson should you go with. You could start with 1 and then go to 2 and then go to 3, go to 4 to just get started. How to write calls and puts. Also lesson number 8, of course, and lesson number 9. I mean, they all have a lot of information in them. These classes are 1 hour, 35 minutes to 2 hours, 15 minutes long each. And that's why I say maybe one a week, maybe, one on Sunday and one on Thursday night or something. I don't know, whatever works for you. And you can watch them again and again and again. If you buy a class and you can't get the link to work properly, just send me an email. Just say, Bruce, I bought class number or whatever. I can't get the link to work. Can you send me a link to the class? And then I'll send you one. You're on your way. No worries. I see in the comments all the time, says Jason. Let's see. What else is going on here? Nick, I am number 8 on the thumbs up. JR, I am number 10. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Way to go. What else is going on here? Jason is saying, or JR is saying to Jason, it is well worth the money to buy Uncle Bruce's classes and learn about trading. He goes over the basics of the trading strategies and shows you how to write poor man covered calls. This is spoken. This is a comment from a guy right here who hasn't been here more than trading now for 3-4 months, relatively shortly. And JR is doing just great, learning all kinds of stuff. Alberto, November the 4th expiry, GameStop strike at $26, $277. Let's get this dinero. I've just written those calls. I'm breaking in the money. I'm bringing it in. Brian, I'm having zero luck selling a GameStop cover call for 2 months out. Brian, come on, Brian, keep an eye on that market. Let's hope you get a little run again. We had a run. We backed off. We came up a little. We backed up a little run back. Maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys, says Jason. Clap from JR. Clappity, clappity, clap. All right. What else we got on? Jason, I know Bruce is going to shut down the chat for us lurkers. So thank you. Brian, no one wants my 100 share bet. Haha. It is through an RESP, my bank RBC. Alberto, not all lurkers are bad, but that one bad apple mandates the shutdown. There you go. Lorraine, I am thumbs up number 14. JR, yes, he does. It's worth listening and it's worth learning. Gosh darn it, GameStop's dropping again, says Brian. Fantasy, let's go, my boys. It is Wednesday. JR is saying the market just went zzz, oh my goodness. We're up 77 on the Dow, up 1.5 on the S&P, NASDAQ up 19 points. GameStop 25.70 up 43 cents. Okay, let's keep going. John Malone, I am thumbs up number 16. Bruce, let's get going here. Fantastic. All righty, what else is happening? Let's see. Who else have we got going here? Welcome one, welcome all. Nice to have you through here. Good evening, folks from Wing Commander. And Michael is saying that Moroccan Lab short interest went up yesterday by 4%. Today, Credit Suisse calls it an an unperformer and doesn't recommend buying it. I wonder why they would do that. They got enough problems on their own, but whatever. Zeta State, all 8 contracts with a strike of 30, $3.5 premium, $2,800 US. Now, what do we do? Just sit here and relax? Kind of boring making this easy cash, you know. Get used to making easy cash. Get used to it. That's the key now. Wing Commander, 2 likes for Bruce per day, keeping Yoko away. JR saying, my slot machine is red and it has a Logitech logo on it. Wait, that's my mouse. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Michael, underperformer. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce I just caught the morning show. Question, are you saying that it is wiser to reposition now, regardless of margin or not, from 25, 26 for next week into higher strike longer term? What I'm saying, Wing Commander, is a lot of you have been making money by writing $1.50 contracts and buying them at 85 cents. And you've been writing 121s and buying them at 70 cents. And you've been writing 181s and buying them at 115. And that's nice. And it's all good and all. It's all fine. But the reality is you're not making dollars. You're making pennies. And what I'm worried about right now, what concerns me about this market right now is every morning we are getting more and more disturbing news from the bond markets in particular, which is sort of previewing for me, we're going to have a problem with the stock market. Those of you who don't know, the bond market where the treasuries trade and the long-term bonds and all that, and that's government bonds, corporate bonds. This is the largest market there is. There's more money floating around in bonds than anything else. It's like, it would be close to $100 trillion of dollars floating around inside the bond markets. It's absolutely mind-numbingly huge. The stock market, or the equity market, that encompasses stocks and options in particular, that is a fraction of this. It's nowhere near $100 trillion. Okay, it's several trillions. Yeah, it's trillions, but it's not 100 trillion like the bond market. The bond market is 200 trillion. I don't have the exact number, by the way. The bond market is 200 trillion. The stock market might be 20 trillion. It might be 10 to 1. It might be 4 to 1. It might be 8 to 1 larger. It is a huge difference between the two. But if there's problem in bond land, there's problem in the bond market, there is mega problems in the equity market, because bond players are also equity players. Pension funds own equities, stocks, and bonds. Now, you guys own stock. A lot of you just own stock and play with options. But these big houses, these massive pension funds and hedge funds and mutual funds and ETFs, they are into everything. And so there are times where when a bond market has a glitch and cash is required, the seller, the individual getting the cash call, will sell whatever's liquid to bring cash in to cover cash calls, like a margin call. And right now in the UK, there is a huge cash call going out, has been now for almost 2 weeks, where pension funds are getting massive margin calls on a declining bond market. Because what we've had happen in the UK is what's happened in the United States and Canada. Interest rates are going up. With higher yields, higher interest rates, bonds drop in value. So a bond that was issued last year at 1.5% payable interest, this year that same bond would have to be paying 4.5 to 5.5% to sell in the bond market. The bond players are saying to the bond issuers, governments and corporations, you want us to lend you money? We can't lend you money at 1.5%. Got to lend you money at 5.5%, 6%, depending on the risk tolerance. If you're the government of the United States of America, you're one of the best borrowers there are. Okay, we'll give you the best rate there is. Still going to be 4.5%. But if you are, I don't know, you're Carnival Cruise Lines and you're coming to the market, you're nowhere near any country. You're a corporate bond and you're a corporate company coming to us that's losing money, even though you're trying to fill up your ships right now. We're going to want 15, 18, 20% interest. And Carnival goes, we won't issue any bonds right now. We'll wait a while. We'll try to make money and then we'll come back to you. This is the difference between a risky investment and a not risky investment. But even a AAA rated U.S. bond has dropped in value, which means that a bond that was sold a year ago that's paying 1.5% interest, if you want to buy that bond, if you're a mutual fund and you want to buy more of that bond today, you're not going to pay par value, which is $1 for $1 of debt. You're going to pay less than $1 for $1 of debt, because if you do pay less than par value, you get a higher interest rate on your money. So, for example, if you buy a bond at half the price it's trading at, and it pays $1.50 interest on every $100 issued, you just pay $50 for that bond to get $1.50 of interest. Well, on your 50, you're making 3%. But hey, I just told you that interest rates are 4.5%. Bonds are getting crushed out there because the yields are much higher now. So bonds are trading at a big discount. The problem with big discounts is if you have a pension fund for the California Teachers Pension Fund, and it's $300 billion in size, and you've got $200 billion of it in bonds all over the world, and those bonds have dropped 20, 30, 40% in value, you got a problem. You've got a pension fund that isn't worth $300 billion anymore. You got a pension fund worth $220 billion. This is an $80 billion shortfall. Now, you don't need $300 billion today to pay out to pensioners. But every day teachers retire. Every day teachers get hired. Every day teachers become part of the pension plan and start to withdraw from the pension plan. The next 10 years, a lot of teachers are retiring that are going to need a pension. And yes, those who are retired now, some of them will die of old age because they retired in the 60s or 70s or the 80s or the 90s or whenever they retired, and they're now dying of old age. Yeah, sure. But the pension fund has to keep paying out money. It has to bring money in from new workers, teachers that are working now, and it has to make money with the money they're sitting on. And that is the secret sauce to how pension funds can stay ahead of inflation and keep paying benefits to the retirees so that they can live a comfortable retirement life. And so pension fund managers are under unbearable pressure to get a return on their money from bonds because they don't want to risk lending you or I money for 5 years. We might take off, but a government of Canada is a pretty good risk. But right now, government of Canada's got to pay 4.5% interest. The United States has got to pay 4.5% interest. Britain's got to pay over 5%. And these numbers are going higher. They're going higher, and this is creating issues. So what I'm saying now for my viewers, guys, girls, the market is going to be, the bond market is going to be under even more pressure next 3 weeks from now because November 2nd and 3rd, the U.S. rates are going up again. Right now, the U.K. is in an unbearable zone. Big trouble in the United Kingdom. The Bank of England is buying long-term bonds from pension funds to help them stay liquid. This is a mess, and this is only going to get worse, and it's going to affect the equity market. And the other thing that I'm waiting for the equity market is this week, tomorrow, Friday, and then next week, earnings start to come out. The third quarter earnings reports are coming, and we're going to get nasty surprises. We're not going to get every single company on the S&P 500 coming out and saying, we've made more money in the last quarter than we've ever made ever before. No, we're going to say stuff like, we made less money than we thought we would. Our margins were lower. We've had supply chain problems. We can't get our goods out of China. We're having problems delivering on time. We've got all kinds of inventory sitting at Target and sitting at Home Depot that we don't need right now. We do not need swing sets for children in Michigan right now. We need swing sets for Michigan in April or May of next year, not in October. No, this is the wrong time to have swing sets come into stock. There are all kinds of retailers with all kinds of logistical problems with regards to late arrival of merchandise, and they are discounting this stuff off to get rid of it. What's happening with Amazon right now? Prime time, day number 2 for the year, a prime time blow off at Amazon. They are overstocked with all their suppliers, and the buyers aren't buying like they used to buy. We got us a problem here, folks. We have a slowing down economy, and we're going to have the market under pressure. The bond market is already showing it. The equity market is right behind it, as if it isn't already off As we know, it's already down 30%. It's going lower. So I'm saying to you folks, I want you to write options that are not 2 or 3 weeks out. I want you to write options that are a month or 2 months out, 3 months out. I'd like you to write late November's into December contracts. So if you want to write a $26 GameStop contract, write a December $26 contract. Don't bring in $1.80 or $2.10. Bring in $3.50, $4.50, $5 a share. Write $25 GameStops if you want for further out in time. Bring in a lot of money. Think about it this way. The stock split 4 for 1 a couple of months ago. Right now, they're trading at $25.50 a share. They, at this moment in time, had we took this backwards a month or two ago, this stock would be trading at $102 a share right now. And if you were to write a really juicy contract, you would be writing a $15 contract. Well, that's what I'm getting you to do. I'm getting you to think in those terms. If you can write a December 26 or a 25 call for a huge premium that might give you $5 a contract, that's like getting $20 of a $102 contract. Remember, $102 stock, okay? I'm trying to get you to bring in big premiums and use the cash, put it in your account, and if you have a debit balance from margin, I just want you to pay that margin down. If you don't have a margin account, you're just dealing in cash, I want you to build a cash reserve up. I don't want you to chase all kinds of stock right now on a bargain. I want you to hold cash. Build cash. Because if this market in the next 2 to 3 to 4 weeks wants to have a downer, you're going to be the one with cash on hand to pick up bargains. And that's what we're going to be talking about here. Plus, these calls you're writing right now, these $4 and $5 and $6 contracts you're writing, you're going to be buying them for half price or less because the market is going to back off. And you're then going to, guess what? Buy them back and write new calls yet again. This is the game. Rinse and repeat. But I don't want you playing with pennies. I want you playing with dollars because inflation is dollars. New mortgages coming out for people who are rolling over mortgages are up hundreds of dollars a month in payments. Car payments are going up. Car repair costs are going up. It's time to build your reserves and bring dollars in. That's why I'm talking about what I'm talking about this morning and this afternoon. I'll repeat myself. Okay, that is the dealio. We're up 60 points on the Dow. We're down 1 on S&P. We're up 11 on NASDAQ. We're not going anywhere in this market. There is no 1,000-point rally coming because the Fed's going to lower rates and put in quantitative easing. It's not happening. The Fed's going to raise rates and keep tightening the money supply. This is bad news for bonds, treasuries, currencies other than the US dollar, and could be bad news for equities because corporations are under pressure to make more money or just as much as last year. And that's the issue. I don't think they can do it. Okay, do what I can. Wing Commander 350 sounds like December, January, Brian. Let's go. What else is happening here? DQ, I'm number 46 on the thumbs up meter. Nick, I'm number 51. Welcome, everybody. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I followed your instructions. I had 10 GameStop 26, October 21s. Now, I sold them Friday at 149. I bought them back for 136 today, made a little bit of money. Then I sold 5 $25 November 25s for $4.29. And then I sold 5 GameStop $26 calls, November 25 for $3.90. I also sold 4 those ARKK 38s, November 25 for $2.40. Now, Mirko is bringing in cash. He's paying $1.36 to buy calls back, and he's selling them for $4.29, $3.90, and he's selling off these ARKKs for $2.40. This is cash in the door, building up a nice cash position. Is exactly what I want you to be doing out there, especially those of you who have debit balances on margin accounts. I want you to get rid of those. They have to be dropped dramatically. Beach Boy Zed, sometimes that's all there's left to do. Cross your arms and wait. The first 2 trades loses. Nick is saying, so far I made 29 grand today. Keep it going, buddy. Alberto, nice work. JR, that sounds like a slow day for you. Only 29,000. I need a little pop before the close, says Coyote. We got Nick here. I did not make 41 though. I was hoping for it. I'm stuck in Uber and Lyft. Brian, GameStop volume could be under 3 million again today. Very low. JR, maybe this will help Nick. Get some neat emojis for you. Nick made some wrong trades today. Brian, neat emojis everywhere. Zach, 60 thumbs ups, Bruce. You're at 60. Alberto, classes and a one-on-one is a must with this guy. Thank you, Alberto. We've had several and it's working for you. I know it. Wing Commander Zach always paints the prettiest numbers. JR Alberto agreed. It might seem expensive right now, but once the money starts rolling in, the cost of classes will be chump change. Look, if $100 is separating you from making tens of thousands of dollars in option premiums, then this isn't for you. you got to go to Starbucks, get a part-time job, make your $16 an hour, and leave it at that. You got to invest money in yourself to make it. There are students out there, high school students, who are killing themselves to get into some kind of college, and then they're dropping $50,000 a year, $80,000 a year for a 3, 4, 5-year program to get a degree and I don't know what. And they're $300,000, $400,000 in the hole the minute they get a day job. And you tell me how long it's going to take them to get out from underneath. Unbelievable. Here, you can't spend more than $1,300 on my classes. There's only 13 of them. You buy them once, you can watch them again and again and again. You want to have one-on-ones with me, sure. But by the time you do that, you're well on your way to writing contracts. Exciting stuff, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I've not watched all your classes yet, but bought all of them, and I will watch them leisurely. Right on. JR, for a small fee of $25 a month, we have our own economist guy named Uncle Bruce. Sell my house fast. I'm number 26. Alberto. JR, amazes me that I'm making this kind of money after his classes and one-on-ones. I was just at a bar telling the folks to follow with this balding, gray, short personal broker. Boris, newbies, after you do your research, pick a broker which has the most trading options. Lost half my money by bag holding during COVID and Ukraine crisis. Zed Estate, 72 thumbs. JR, Alberto, did they all think you were hammered or something? Constantine Bruce, thank you, you kind sir. Wing Commander, got another call from a brokerage house earlier today offering their services. I told them to, fly away. I have my own broker to guide me through uncertain times. Brian, Alberto, are those angry smiles that Bruce always has on his face? Alberto, imagine a return email for $10 a month. Yes, they did think I was drunk, but I really am. Alberto, Brian, yes, I don't ever mention the D word. Bobby, what's delisting today, by the way? Wing Commander, GameStop, obviously. Alberto, here we go, buddy. Had to use the darn D word. Wing Commander, also, have you heard about ME? Christina, I'm here. Flint Creek, I'm number 80. Tiff, I'm 83. Spicy. Hey, Bruce, the furthest you go out on the call does not mean premiums value goes down slower. Does that mean premiums go down slower? Well, if you write a 6-month call and then you think about writing a 1-year call, one contract has 180 days to live, the other one has 365. Depreciation on each of those will vary. After 3 months, the 6-month contract lost half its time value, where the 1-year contract lost a quarter of its time value. Yeah, one will depreciate faster than the other, of course. Bobby is saying true. Zach, Spicy, yes, amount of time left has a direct effect on how much the price premium moves. Time is your friend. Spicy, thank you, Zach. Wing Commander, Spicy, yes. The closer you get to expiry, the more your calls start trading at book value as the time value evaporates. Michael, unfortunately, I have to settle for pennies of SoFi rights for now. That's true. Tiff, Michael, I also suspect that something is up with Rocket Lab and Shorter, but maybe I just forgot to wear my tinfoil hat today. Nick, Christina, hello there. JR, the beauty of writing that far out is the ability to get more premium. And then when the trade turns your way in a major market event, the call can be bought back and another position can be placed. Brian, okay, I am trying to sell a January 20 strike, 27.50 for 520. The ask is 525. Rock and roll. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. We have 37 minutes to go. I now see 22 because I've been yapping here. Michael, Tiff, not even sure how Credit Suisse is still in business. Karen, 86 thumbs up. I missed a whole week of Uncle Bruce due to a computer hacking problem. I was so lost. JR, dang, my Rocket Lab option is stuck. Come on, stink bit. Coyote, the market feels ominous right now. Feel like a lot of red will be coming in the near future. Untamed Viking is number 88 on the thumbs up. Thank you for being here again today, Untamed Viking. Welcome to the channel again. Great to have you here. We've got GameStop at $25.53, up just 26 cents. We got Apple down 27 cents, Tesla up $1, Amazon up $1, Moderna at 131.41, up 10.69. The Dow is up 81 points. SoFi up 9 at 509. HPQ 2488 is positive Rocket Lab down 15, but it's come back from the low of the day, which was $3.77, which wasn't the all-time low of $3.53, but it was getting close. We're now on Rocket Lab, 403.5, down 15 cents. The AMC Ape combination down 31.5, not good. ME up 14 cents to 308. Matterport down 2.5 cents. ATIP up 3 cents to 105. SmartRent down 3. Spire down a penny. Cyxtera is up 38 cents today to $3.40. Bed Bath Beyond up 21. Pfizer's up 33 today. It's had an up day all day, but it's been giving it back. Boeing down 94 to 130.63. Cisco up down 15 cents to 39.44. Home Depot down 116. 281 on Home Depot. Carvana up 86. Robinhood up 20. Vanek Vectors down 64 cents. IBM is down just 5 cents this afternoon. Microsoft up 123 to 226.64. Goldman is up 266. Google up 58. Meta down 45. Twitter down a dime. BlackBerry up 2.5. Royal Caribbean up 477 today on Royal Caribbean. 477 gain today. 10% gain. Do not know why. Target up 54 cents. JP Morgan up 2. Oil down $2.15. That wouldn't make Royal Caribbean go up 10% today. They must have said something. I don't know what it was. There we have it. We're up 61 on the Dow, up 1.5 on S&P, and up 26 on NASDAQ. All righty. Michael H. is saying Rugman's rug senses are tingling. Brian Coyote, did you enjoy seeing a couple Cohen tweets? He's been absent for a couple of months. LL, I am on the 93rd thumbs up level right here, buddy. Right on, Boris. I believe pension funds managers have no stress. The problem is with the normal employees, which have to work until they reach 90. Coyote, it's a prime time bonanza. Tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, I'll be live right here for Gold Bagel members only for the 8 o'clock primetime show with Uncle Bruce. Come and join me tonight, and we'll talk about the day today and what's going on out there. Become a Gold Bagel member right away. Upgrade your membership to Gold Bagel level, and you will get an invitation to join us tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time for Primetime Live with your buddy, Uncle Bruce. Nick, Uncle Bruce closed Tesla. $200 strike written for Friday. I made a profit of $31.34. I used it to buy 100 more Tesla. Then I wrote 11 calls. $220 strike price. October 28th, I got $11.86. Now it is against me, so time to fold hands and twiddle the thumbs. $217 stock. He's writing 220 contracts, bringing in $11.86. I'm imagining you've written 11 of those calls now, which are 1,100 each. That's a nice cash pickup. Right on, Nick. Zed, how boring is those calls I sold? Just dropped 25. I could make 100 just like that. How boring. Coyote, I think I just saw a Rugman symbol in the sky. Deuce Caboose. Deuce is amassing cash, not because he wants to buy stocks, but because Mrs. Deuce wants a new kitchen living room. There you go. But he does not want to buy stocks right now, says Deuce Caboose. Wayne Gretzky, 99. I'm a thumbs up 99 for you, Bruce. Coyote wrote GameStop 27.50 December 16 for 410. Wing Commander, holy crap, I just wet my pants. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for painting the stuff that nightmares are made of. A Coyote wrote on everything I got. I'm trapped. I'm tapped out. I'm dry. JR, yes, considering not having a cash reserve, it gets really scary seeing your account balance dip to the negative and then get a margin call email. That's not good. Zach, Coyote, Baller. Alberto Coyote is killing it as always. DQ closed my October 28 Cisco 42 calls. I wrote December 16 for 42.50s. Right on, man. Coyote, Alberto, appreciate you expecting some red ahead. DQ bought back October's for 25 cents, just sold December's for 115. Giddy up. Dusky was, yeah, I wrote $10 Rocket Labs, and even with the dump, they're still red. I can't win. Alberto, Coyote, and Zach, I'm expecting some bleeding as well. Wing Commander trying to buy back my GameStop calls for next week to reposition into December calls. Stinky's not hitting yet. Slow day. No worries. Deuce Caboose, ME acting like has a drug announcement to make. Zach, the next 2 days should be 1-2 punch of bad news. Constantine waiting for another pop to sell December as well. Michael bought back my Apple October 21 143s and wrote December 16 145s for $6.53. There you go. Now you're talking. writing 145s that are 6.28 out of the money for 6.53. I like that trade. Nice little hit there. DQ waiting for a Moderna stink bid to hit on my October 28 120s. Good move. Boris, Royal Caribbean went up today, so Nick can short it tomorrow for insane money. Laughing out loud. Elisa, Uncle Bruce, is December 15th, 2023 at 1375 strike for 1350 close enough for poor man cover calls, or 1250 strike for 1425 better? Okay, which stock are we talking about? Lisa, what stock are we talking about that you're trying to buy right now? Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what the stock's trading at. I don't know which one. Can you just give me the symbol on it? Let me know. JG, good evening, my fellow moneymakers. Looking forward to prime time tonight. Mirko, Nick wrote the same Tesla calls, but just two of them. DQ, Deuce, Ski, kitchen living room. Think of the convenience. Miraculous. Just getting here. Just been behind all day. Am I already too late in writing long calls on GameStop? You're not. No, you're not. Deuce, DQ, super convenient. I want to put a dumper in the bedroom, but I got vetoed. Nick, Uncle Bruce, if CPI is bad tomorrow, it means market will tank, right? Could be. DQ, Moderna stink has been hit, says DQ. Lisa, GameStop. Okay, GameStop. You're trying to buy GameStop. Deep in the money calls. All right, so December 15, 2023, you're trying to get the 1375s for 1350. The stock's 25.37, so you're not quite 12 in the money, so that's close. You're asking about 1250 strikes instead for 1425, and they're in the money right now, 1295. But let's call it 13, and that's a good price too. I like the 1250s. I just wish you were further out than 2023. No, wait a minute. No, you're good. December 2023? No, we're good. Not 2022. Elisa? Yeah, either one. You're going to be fine. Either one. You're good to go. Right on. Good job. Mirko, I think GameStop for Elisa. Thank you. Deuce Caboose, CPI bad market tanks. CPI good market tanks. Deuce sells all his stocks and market rises. Brian, Miraculous, it might be bad. No one is buying my covered call for GameStop right now. Beach Boy, hey, Uncle B. I rolled over in 2 batches for $2 more for each call, and 25 cents to 50 cents higher in strike for these calls. Also bought more stock and wrote on it immediately. Hope you got the one-on-one payment as well. Got it. I just don't know what time we're getting together, but I got it, and we'll figure that out. Yes, sir. One of the 3 slots is gone for Sunday. Brian, try again tomorrow. There's always that. We got 13 minutes to go. The day isn't over, but we're at 25.48 on GameStop. 25.53, up about 26 cents. Moderna 130.69 is where it's at right now. Nick, Boris, thanks for the tip. I just shorted RCL for 45.45. AZ, I was just sort of hoping for a false hope rally before the hammer tomorrow, but the market's just remaining steady. Tomorrow should be very interesting. DQ, Deuce Caboose, try for the recliner, Dumpa. Like Idiocracy. Good luck with that. We're up 70 on the Dow. 1.9 on S&P and up 22 on NASDAQ. Oil down 221 to 87.14. There's what we have. Nick, why is this going up? I don't know. I don't have any answers. I haven't heard anything myself. If anybody knows anything, do share with what you hear out there, folks. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't have any news today on Royal Caribbean, Carnival. No news today, and on Norwegian, no news. Oh, I see a Norwegian got an upgrade 2 hours ago. That was said. Norwegian Cruise Line gets an upgrade. UBS is upbeat. Great. I don't know if that's. Yeah, I mean, you tell me why you want to get an upgrade. I'm getting nothing but mixed messages about the cruise lines. A number of people are talking to me on my other channel. They get off their cruise and they hear about how many people have the COVID virus. They're getting infected on board these ships because they're so tightly packed in. The ships are trying to go up to maximum capacity, no testing, no verification, no mask wearing, no social distancing, and people are coming off the ship not feeling well. I'm getting a lot of that. I don't know. Cost of being in business is much higher. Cost of borrowing money through the roof. So I don't understand why these shares would have such a good time right now. But hey, I'm not the buyer of this stuff. I'm just commenting on what I see. All right. Beach Boy is saying, Bruce, let's make it 2 p.m. Eastern time Sunday. I'll take the 2 p.m. slot, and that leaves the 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock Eastern time one-on-one windows open for this Sunday. Beach Boy has taken 2 o'clock away. So there you go, folks. If you want a one-on-one, let me know. Send me an email and tell me you want one of those 2 slots, and we'll get you lined up. AZ, Royal Caribbean must be up because I was on a cruise recently. I clearly affected the stock. Nick, okay, no problem. If it drops, I'll make money, and you get thanks. DQ, I never get off it, says Deuce Caboose to DQ. Okay, 32-point gain on the Dow with 10 minutes to go. Moderna is 130.37, 130.45. We've got Amazon at 112.94, up to 73 cents. Tesla 216.60, up a dime. Apple down 54 cents. We got GameStop at 25.43, up 16. SoFi at 508, up 8. HPQ 24.82, up 3 cents. Rocket Lab still down 17 to 401.5. ME up 14 cents, 308. There must be a new drug coming. Matterport down 2 cents. ATIP up 3. SmartRent down 4.5. Spire unchanged. We got Cyxtera up 37.5 to 339.50. The high was 351 today, and the volume is 2.7 million on Cyxtera. That is unusual volume. There's no news. There's no one talking about it. That is unusual volume on Cyxtera. Robinhood up 22 cents. Manic down $1. IBM up 7 cents. Microsoft up $1. Goldman up 225. Google up 51. Meta down 73. Twitter down 17. There it is. That's what we're watching here. Nothing burger on the big markets right now because we really can't go anywhere at this point. Okay. What is going on here? Here we go. Michael, I bought back my GameStop 27s and I sold 27.5s for $4.05 each. Right on. December 16s. Right on. DQ, well done, Michael. Deuce Caboose. SoFi has been doing this pump at the beginning of the day, then dump and slow recovery for about the last 3 days. Very odd trading pattern. Well, we'll see. Uncle Bruce, is there any advice of when to do poor man covered call on a stock versus if it costs $1,400 to do the poor man covered call and it only costs $2,500 to buy 100 shares to write calls on? Well, like I say, if you have $7,000, $7,500, you can buy 300 GameStop. But if you have $7,000, you can buy 5 poor man, deep in money calls. You're writing 5 calls versus 3. It's a big difference. I mean, 2 extra calls at $400 a pop, that's $800 more in your account from income. If you can acquire higher priced calls for the 90-10 rule, great. Can you buy GameStop calls for $1,000 each that are in that 90-10 range? Then that's 2.5 times the number of calls versus stock, right? This is what's to think about. Elisa, the point here of buying deep in the money calls is to be able to write calls against stock for less upfront cash. So if you bring in $4.20 on a $1,400 investment versus a $2,500 investment, it's a higher percentage return to you on the $1,400 investment, substantially higher percentage return. So yields, this is what we're talking about. Splair, just in case, I wish you all a good night. And don't forget prime time later tonight, 8 o'clock. Thank you, Splair. Deuce Caboose, for me, this looks like someone is buying it with the orders in that area. Can't be dropping lower. At least this consolidation is a good sign. Michael, I don't see Apple or GameStop's earnings being great at all, so no fear here. Nick, I shorted more RCL and Snow for tomorrow. Possible dip. Beach Boy, DQ. Hello there. There you have it. We're up 37 points on the Dow with 6 minutes left to go. We've got GameStop up 19 cents to 25.46. SoFi 510 up 9 cents. Cheers to all of you from around the world who are joining me here today. Welcome, one and all. Great to have you. Looking forward to seeing you folks tonight, 8 o'clock prime time. You Gold Bagel members that would like to show up, you're going to get your notification right after the show. And I look forward to seeing you tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Should be fun. We'll go over a whole lot of stuff, that's for sure. Got a lot of things to cover here. HPQ holding a 1 cent gain. SoFi up 9. Rocket Lab is 401, down 18. AMC and Ape combined down 35.5. ME is up 15 cents to 309. The high of the day, 310. It's the high of the day here on 2.1 million volume. There's something going on ME. I don't know what it is, but something's up. There's volume here, and there's no announcement today. Nothing, but there's volume here. Something's going on. Okay, up 7.6 points on the Dow Jones as we are slinking lower in the last 5 minutes of the day. We're down 4 points on S&P. It looks like we've got NASDAQ under pressure. We're only up 4.5 over there. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's follow this, baby, right to the end. Beach Boy says, I owe you a reply from this morning. I think he's talking to DQ. DQ, you must learn what you have learned, right or right not. There is no try. Right, always be writing. GameStop down 1.7 points with 4 minutes to go. Late sell-off coming in here in the last 15 minutes. Okay, Amazon 113, Tesla 217.56, Apple down 48, GameStop up 21 cents. How is that? How's the Royal Caribbean? 45.35 is where it's at. It got up to 45.65. It's now 45.35, up 466 on 10.9 million. No idea why, but it is up. Nick, I hope you make money on it. All right, a 1 point gain on the Dow, just 1 point on the Dow Jones. DQ Beach Boy, that's no moon. It's a pump and dump. That's what it is. Those aren't pillows. Where's your hand? Over here. Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't two pillows. Ooh, down 2 points on the Dow. Oh my goodness, we're down 8 on S&P now. 223 negative on oil. That's what we have right here. Boris, RCL slowed down. It's beginning to drop. And I just rewrote the Modernus, says DQ. January 20s, 135s for 1820. Now we're talking. We're bringing in some money here. That is what I want to see. Right on, buddy. 1820 for 135s. Giddy up. Out of the money. Big premium. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Might have another. Right on, DQ. Good job there. Boris, Nick, may the gods be in your favor. Beach Boy, yippee-ki-yay. You know what? JR, booyah, hit on my futures option stinky. Made a cool $850. And Michael H, nice. Way to go, everybody. We're down to the last 3 minutes. We're up, 7 points on the Dow. We're jumping around all over the place. 3 points, 7 points. That's what we have. A quiet day when it's all said and done. We really haven't got much going on. Slight negatives on the boards at this point, with all kinds of stuff to watch at the opening tomorrow. Oh man, are we going to be busy? And then on Friday, when the Bank of England stops their buybacks, that come Monday, watch out. I don't know who's going to want to be holding stock over this weekend. I really, you thought last weekend was crazy? What about this one? I don't know. Michael, nice premium 1820, nice cash hit into your account. That's where it belongs. That money belongs in his account. That's where it's going. Beautiful stuff. I love it. We're still down 3/4 of a point on the Dow with 2 minutes left in the session. That's what we have. GameStop is up 7 to 25.34. It's just wimping out at the end of the day. It's just whimpering out. 25.33 now, and 3.1 million traded on the day, which is just over 750,000 pre-split. We are talking really quiet here. We're talking about 1/3 of maybe not even 1/3 of what the normal volume used to be. Really, really quiet. So I don't know. Boris, production price index is up. Might mean CPI will also be up tomorrow. We're going to find that one out for sure. We'll be watching for all the pre-market infos and indicators as we always do. Got a lot to watch. We have a minute left to go, kids. One last minute. Congratulations to all of you who are building your cash reserves today. I'm very proud of you guys. This is what I want to hear. It's what I want to see. I want to see you guys building big cash positions and knocking debits down. Those margin debits have got to be brought down dramatically, and that's what's going on here. I love it. We're down 28 on the Dow in the last minute here. We're just closing now, and we're negative on S&P and NASDAQ. What a day is right. And Wing Commander, I bought back all my calls, sold 16 December 16 strike 27s for $4 each. Nice job. Not Larry Titus. Not Larry D-listed Titus. DQ is saying the bells have been rung. Beach Boy, JR, there can only be one. Nick, I'm holding a bag on ME, so if something's going on there, I just bought 25,000 ME at 311. JR, ringing the bells. Coyote, I positioned myself real well today. Super happy. Right on, Coyote. Way to go, buddy. Well done. And this is what it's about, kids. Repositioning into huge cash positions. This is what we want. We want the gamblers on the floor of the casino to take all the risk with the big money. And I want that money in your hands, and I want you sitting on it. And let's just see what happens the next few days. We have the power in our hands here. We're in control. Let's see what this wants to do. Okay. So much fun. Tiff, JR, reopen the market again. Quick, someone needs to ring the bells again. Wing Commander, that is 4,600 more cash in my account. Could buy more GameStop deep into money calls and write even more calls. Right now, just sit on the cash. Just sit on the money. And let's see what we do next. Alrighty, there it is. We're down 28 points on the Dow, down 11.9 on S&P, NASDAQ down 10 points or so. There it is. Beach Boy Coyote, absolutely master of my domain. There you have it, guys. Congrats, all of you. Well done. Excellent job. Across the board, we've had a lot of stuff happen today. DQ, good job today. You are definitely working it nicely. Love to see this. Thank you, all of you, for becoming, any of you who became members today or who upgraded your memberships or renewed your memberships. Thank you, all of you out there. Those of you who are subscribers, becoming subscribers, thank you. Don't forget tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Primetime Live with yours truly for Gold Bagel members only. Join me tonight, Gold Bagel members. We got a lot to talk about here. Let me know what questions you have. Didn't have a chance to reposition. I hope for a little pop tomorrow to write GameStop. 4 December, says Constantine. Michael, Wing Commander, was that Sega or 1,250 more SoFi? Brian, Constantine, me too, buddy. We'll write these tomorrow. JG, hey, Uncle Bruce, about to buy class number 10. Looking forward to learning how you pick stocks. Rock and roll, JG. Nick, both Snow and RCL in the green for me. Booyah for tomorrow. Right on, buddy. Mitch Babbitt is a new member of this channel. Hey, Mitch. Gold Bagel member, no less. Right on, Mitch. Thank you for popping in here with us. You'll get an alert here in the next 5-10 minutes. As soon as I finish with the show, you'll get your alert for tonight's show. Join us tonight, my man. Great. Welcome to the family of Gold Bagel members. Wing Commander, true, Michael. So true. Let's see what happens. All right, kids, there it is. Another day of fun. Let's get together tonight at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow morning, I will see you guys for the pre-alert, pre-market alert show. Gold Bagel members only for that. And Mitch can join us for that as well. And then 8:30 tomorrow morning, I'll be on with the regular show. And we'll cover the opening together, pre-market, the opening, and let's see how much money we can get in your pockets tomorrow. Let's get you guys richer. You deserve the money. Michael H. says, welcome, Beach Boy. I'll see you at 3 a.m. for primetime. Ho, ho, ho. Nick, a casino for sure. Constantine, have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Uncle B. Wing Commander, we'll try to be there at 2 a.m. Ho, ho. Oh, otherwise you can watch the rerun tomorrow morning before you go to work, whatever you need to do. I don't know. I'm just saying, kids, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Beach Boy saying, Mitch, welcome to the party, pal. And welcome to this group of crazies. We're going to have some fun here. See you tonight at 8 o'clock for prime time with yours truly for Gold Bagel members. And then we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.